gonna show you how to catch, clean, and cook Florida's #1 shark. Don't get upset. Good job, good job. I think we're hooked up. But I don't want to. So far, we've just had lines out within the last 10 minutes about, and we are hooked up, or got a first bite.
All right, nice job, Darcizzle. That's right, we're gonna catch and eat a shark today here in Boynton.
It's been a while since we've done that. We harvest a shark about once a year, and I was saying, we didn't harvest one last year. It's been 2 years for us. Second bite, guys. We heard the line slowly going out, so I decided to open up the bail in case there are smaller sharks. It does take them a little longer to eat a bigger bait. Right here. We're currently hooked up, guys. Woohoo! Just set out another chum block, actually, so that way we had a big chum slip right behind us, and we kind of want to keep the fish by us, and it just came off. Crap.
All right, geez.
Son of a
You
gun.
gave
That
plenty
was
of time to
definitely
eat, Sizzle.
100% a shark.
Yeah?
Look at the line cut.
Yeah, we're using light leader because, you know, sharks
Darn.
are leader shy too.
Crap.
And we're using mono. This is like 80 pound,
That stinks.
just for the like an 8-0 hook.
All right, we're getting a little line right back out.
Yeah, show them the bait cutting process.
The other one's going off.
We're just about to put the bait on and the other one started going off.
Make sure it eats it. We just opened up the bail here again. Just in case it's a smaller fish, you want to make sure it actually takes the bait. And like I said, just sometimes it takes a fish a little longer to eat a bigger bait. All right, I'm going to close it. It's going out pretty good. Circle hook, so I'm not setting the hook or anything like that, and basically just reeling tight and letting the fish set the hook. It's swimming sideways right now.
I think there's no drag on it.
I know. Woo! Woo, it just turned really quick towards the boat, and I just reeled as fast as I could to catch up. Fish is coming towards us now. And I still don't have a crazy tight leader. Fish is getting close, kind of just swimming towards us the whole time. I think it knows it's hooked, it's just not really putting up a crazy fight. Follow your fish, always follow your fish. Don't stand in the same spot while the fish swims around the boat.
Yeah.
Woo, we got an anchor over here. My swivel's wrapped really in a bad way. I'm trying to see what it is. We got a black tip on top. This basically does not need to have a black tip on that last anal fin. It doesn't look like it, which is making me believe that this is a smaller black tip shark. But black tip sharks don't get very big.
All right, let's get him in. If he's a black tip, he's gonna break
Pretty
my...
confident. Look at that black last anal fin on the bottom. If it's clear, it's a black tip. He's hooked perfectly right in the corner. Yeah, that's a black tip all day.
Yup.
Nice fish. Perfect harvestable shark eating size right there. I'm sure we're gonna get more bites.
I'm gonna try and grab him first without gaffing him.
Ryan's trying to be hardcore, but I think he's mistaking how powerful these fish are.
Doing the best we can. I could just gaff him, my boat's gonna get all bloody, but then I guarantee this model's gonna break before I stop fooling around with him. Watch this. Where's it going? All right, see all this fooling around, now the hook, the line is like messed up with him, so.
This fish is lively. Good job, good job. Get him, Brian, get him, Brian. Look how strong that fish is. Holy moly. Woo! Crazy! That was crazy. You almost didn't have him, did you?
No, I had him, I just.
You going nuts. That is a male too. Beautiful fish. First fish we actually brought to the boat. We now have a shark catching cook. Black tip shark.
All right, guys, I gotta give you a little tip. One of the reasons we do this is to educate you folks. You know, just because everyone watched Shark Week, not every shark is an endangered white shark or great white or hammerhead. You can't.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You gotta calm down.
That you can't eat, okay? There's tons of sharks out there that are legal to eat, including black tips in Florida of any size. And then they come in categories usually. Next category up is that to be 54 inches long, but you can keep one.
Yep.
And then there's like prohibited sharks you're not allowed to really catch, you know, or you're not allowed to catch.
Yeah.
That's like hammerhead, great whites, lemons. A lot of sharks, but a lot of sharks are totally plentiful.
Yes.
You can eat them. People love makos and threshers and all this stuff, so it's not a thing. You can eat sharks, okay?
And we keep, again, really one shark a year.
Yeah.
And you're legally allowed to keep one shark per day.
It's making a big mess.
Yeah.
All right, now sharks, what do they do, Sizzle? They pee through their skin.
Yes.
So you got to process thing really quick, and there's a certain way to do it, and Darcy's going to show you exactly how right now. All right.
There you go. You see that light leader? He roughed it up a little bit, but still holding. Nice shark right there. Get to the bow. Male, because you can see those claspers right between my hands here, hanging down. You can point it out if you want to.
Yeah.
He's moving a little bit. All right, but we dispatched of him very quickly, bonked his head a little bit, and now we are gonna do the next step that's most important before he gets on the ice. Going to the back of the boat. I'm gonna put him right back here by the engine cavity. And now, I'm gonna get a pair of a knife out. I'm gonna be using my Smith knives here. So there's a couple things to do in order to bleed a shark. You can cut their tail, but basically when you do that, you can't sever it all the way. At least the rules here in Florida and where we fish, you have to leave the fish intact when it's brought back to the dock. So what I'm gonna do is actually just bleed him, and that's gonna be by just going where the anal fin starts, or the anal hole, and going up into the cavity. And we're just gonna get our hands in there, and we're gonna take out all these innards.
So you're going to gut them.
Because once again, yes, so basically this is gutting, sorry.
I think last time didn't we put like a ring around the tail? Why don't we do that too?
We did cut the tail.
Yeah, make a ring
a
around
little
it.
bit.
Not off, there's like a ring.
All right, so the ring around the tail, instead of cutting it all the way off, just basically opening it up and allowing blood to come out if it's going to come out. And shark skin is super, super tough. It's amazingly tough, so you need a super sharp knife, of course, and we're using Smith knives today. There we go. All right, so now the innards are exposed. Sharks pee through their, what is it again?
Skin.
Through their skin. So you want to remove, no, I forget the particular organ you want to remove. But, you know, while you're at it, you might as well take them all out. There it is. That's what that fish ate. And you see it's pretty much intact. They don't really have very sharp teeth here, you can see. So it takes them a little bit to eat that bait. But pretty cool. First time we found our bait in the shark. Ugh, so slippery. Basically clean. A couple little things right there I'll take out real quick, but for the most part, that's ready to go. Now we can pack that cavity with ice and get him in our fish bag.
All right, I'm gonna rinse this fish off.
Bloody. But that's what we want. We want to get a lot of that blood out, make that meat taste delicious.
You can't rub, I just want to rub this way, it's like sandpaper.
No, you can't. I already have a shark rash.
Yeah.
I'm holding it. There he goes. Now Brian's gonna take a bag of ice and stick it in the cavity, and we're gonna get him nice and chilled down.
So take it out of the bag? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to keep it upside down to do that.
It's not that big, I can't really fit the whole bag in. Close enough.
All right.
All right.
Now to finish up cleaning the boat. Back to fishing. Okie dokie. We got our delicious blacktip shark here. He's been in my big cooler, just getting nice and cold. I like a really nice cold fish before I go and fillet them. So here he is on the table. I would say it's a solid 4-footer. It's a really nice fish. I'm gonna spray him off real quick because their scales start to come off as they die. So let me spray them and then we're gonna fillet him up. We're gonna be breaking out the big knives today for this larger specimen we have. We're gonna be using a boning knife and a large 9-inch fillet knife from Smith. So what I like to do first with a shark, he's actually a pretty manageable size, but the cool thing about sharks is they literally have no bones in their body. They only have bones in the jaw that holds the teeth in. So really just the teeth and the jaw are the parts of this fish that are actual bone. The rest is gonna be cartilage, but you can see the double row of teeth in there. And again, he doesn't have the craziest, biggest teeth in the world. And these sharks honestly really don't bother humans. It's very rare. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna knock out his head. And in order to knock out his head, I'm gonna be cutting right behind these gill plates. Just like this. And basically you're just gonna be feeling with your knife as you go along in here and working all the way up just like so, and then we're gonna do the same exact thing on the other side. and they're just a really tough fish to fillet, so you really want to make sure that you got a sharp knife with you. Really, really important. Definitely got to use some muscle cutting through a shark. All right, that was not the prettiest way of taking the head off, but we got the head off. We got basically the parts that you can eat. You can see that I cut right into those big, thick pieces of tendons and all kinds of cartilage, and there's his gills, but we didn't really waste anything at all. And his pec fins are down there. Yes, you can eat the shark fins and all that good stuff. We're not gonna be doing that today. So now I have a manageable piece of shark. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna cut off the rest of his fins. And the caudal fin. There we go. All those pieces are removed, and now we just literally have a torpedo-like shape of the shark left. And the cool thing about sharks, like I said, there's no bones. We could literally eat this whole entire section of them. So now what we're gonna do next is just clean this up into gorgeous shark steaks, and I'm gonna show you right now. We're gonna switch knives, and we're gonna cut off the first side of them. So starting up by the head, you can see exactly where that cartilage runs right down his back. So you're just gonna keep it on that side of it, all the way down. And because we bled this fish out in a proper manner and because we gutted him, he's really gonna be delicious. And that is going to make the shark meat taste extra delicious. You can see I'm just making long strokes all the way down. And then we'll break it up into sections. There's one shark's loin, delicious. Here comes another. Break it up into those manageable sections. I really recommend doing this. Even though this shark isn't the biggest shark in the world, it just still makes it much easier for you to handle. And we are not gonna be wasting any of this gorgeous shark. We're gonna eat as much as we possibly can, because again, it's been almost 2 years since we've harvested one. And then we're gonna give the rest to our friends and our neighbors and all that good stuff. So as you can see, the cartilage that runs right down his spine, or what would be the spine bone, that you can see that white lining down below, that's exactly where it runs through. So we did a pretty good job right here. That's just a lot of belly meat and just little tendons and stuff that I'm not really gonna worry about. So let's put this carcass to the side. And I'm gonna show you how I like to handle this shark meat. And then Brian is gonna prep it, or Puddin is gonna prep it in the house for us so we can eat some delicious shark today. So you can see here, you can see how they really don't have a bloodline, but they do have blood that runs right on the edge of their skin. So in order to skin this fish, what I like to do is, you can also see right here where the blood runs. So I'm gonna be running my knife right down that middle. So just like so, you're gonna follow that curvature, go down, and then when you get almost to the edge of the skin, turn your knife up, and you're gonna lose a couple millimeters, but you wanna keep it up so you avoid getting that shark blood on your delicious fillet. And a lot of people love eating shark. One day I would love to try mako, but for now, blacktip shark is pretty good. All right, so you see how we kept that up? And you lose a little bit of meat, but again, we really don't want that bloody, fishy stuff on our meat. That stuff does not taste good whatsoever, especially when it comes to a shark, or any fish in general. So, same exact thing on the other side of this bloodline. I'm just going down, and we're gonna make some delicious shark loins. Oop, yikes, 3-second rule. And then you can see there's a little piece of blood there, but we'll just clean that up. That's not the end of the world at all. So you guys can see exactly how we did that. Gonna finish up the rest of this gorgeous fish. So let me get this fish finished up, and then I'll meet you guys in the house for the cook and put-in portion of this video.
Hey, Sizzle, before you wrap that up.
Yeah, still finishing up.
Oh, watch that knife. What's up, guys? I'm gonna actually wanna soak this shark in milk or buttermilk or whatever before we cook it. So I just wanna dive in with that right now. Give me some pieces here, Sizzle.
Yeah, the pieces, this one.
All right.
Did you want to rinse it?
No, I don't need to rinse it. We're gonna rinse it in the milk and we'll rinse it later.
Okay.
But I had Darcy cut some even pieces, because when we cook food, we wanna make sure it's all even thicknesses. So about 1 inch thick. You don't wanna go like 2 inches, that's too thick. You're just gonna burn the outside and mess up the inside. And this is pretty common with sharks. And we tried it both ways, not soaked in milk and soaked in milk. And soaked in milk is definitely better. you're gonna eliminate any of that sharky flavor. So I got that in here, and I'm gonna coat that or soak that, you know, any number of hours, anything over an hour, or maybe even overnight. All right, so that's that. Thanks, Darcizzle. Oh, you're almost
That's
done
that,
there.
yeah. Just that little piece of meat that's left, which is really just cartilage.
Yeah, yeah. All right,
Sweet.
let's go. What's up, guys? And thank you, Darcizzle, for cleaning that shark for us. You did just an excellent job again. We haven't done that in so long. And welcome to another edition of Cooking with Puddin' Shark Barbecue Memorial Day weekend style. Hope you guys are having a great Memorial Day weekend. It'll be past by the time you see this, but whew, everyone loves a 3-day weekend. Don't forget to remember, don't only just party and drink land sharks and barbecue. We got to remember to, what the holiday's about is, of course, our fallen soldiers, our heroes of the past, allowing us to live our best futures. So I'm keeping it nice and simple like we like to do. Lemon juice, salt and pepper. That's sea salt and some ground pepper on here. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. And I know we touched on the video a little bit, but I wanna go over, it's very important to prepare shark the way Darcy did it, because sharks, they say they pee through their skin, but really their blood creates urea, which goes in their muscles, and then, yeah, it evacuates through the skin. But when you kill the shark, all that urea in there turns to ammonia. And if you don't cut the tail and bleed it, cut the caudal artery, which is a word we all learned today, and gut it real quick, that ammonia gets really bad. And then the secondary precaution is to put it in that milk. So that's the whole reason. I also heard that actually makos, they're so delicious because they don't urinate through their skin like most sharks do. So this is gonna take about 10 minutes per inch, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, it cooked really fast. I always tell you guys with firm fish, and shark is certainly a firm fish, you don't want to overcook it. That's where it's going to taste bad. All right, so again, wahoo, tuna.
Cobia. This
Cobia.
is very similar to cobia.
Very similar.
In my opinion.
Shark. I actually put some butter on. I flipped it and put some butter on. Because I thought, just to make it, butter helps everything, right?
Yeah.
All right. This one's a little thicker. I'm going to leave it in there a little bit longer on the other side.
Perfect. Now it's just way too hot for me to eat.
Yeah. It's really good like this.
Dude, we harvested that shark like so perfectly. Like, I bet you that would pass as cobia to anybody that didn't know that was a shark. Like, this is really good.
It would.
No lie, I'm not lying. Like, I'm being fully honest. Like, this is really good. Wow.
And until next time.
Follow your dream and keep on
Keep on
catching.
cat.
I can't sound like a pig stuck in the mud. I'm sorry. I can't dishonor my father like that. I can't do that.
You're right. Don't eat with your mouth open.
There's one thing he yelled at me about all the time.
He
so.
did yell at her about that all the time.